Welcome back. In this session, we are going to understand asset under construction concept. If you remember previous configuration, we created one AUC asset class. You can check the same from AS01T code. See here we created asset under construction and vehicle asset class. Now we are going to understand why we created this and how to use practically this AUC. Generally in many companies for asset accounting, widely used concept AUC. So learn it properly, practice it well to get the grip on the subject. Now coming to our discussion, here I have a small scenario. See, I purchased one machinery from outside. What is the difference between normal asset and AUC asset? Let us take the example of vehicle. When you procure from the outside, it is ready to use immediately. You take the example of computer, laptop. When you procure it from outside, it is ready to use immediately. But coming to AUC concept, it is not ready to use immediately. That is the reason we are going to create one asset master under AUC asset class. For example, this machinery we are going to create like this AUC machinery. One asset we are going to create from AS01. Once we create the machinery, we will procure this from outside. See here I have the dates. These are the dates. On 1/10/2020, I procured this from outside. I debit this asset and credit will be given to the vendor. On 5/10/2020, I received this machinery and I paid transportation cost 50 from vendor place to my factory. This is also I will debit the same to my this AUC machinery only. The difference, see, it is an expenditure, but the difference is it is a capital expenditure. We are incurring this expenditure for the purpose of AUC machinery. So in general case, what we will do, if there is no AUC, we are going to post entry like this: transportation expenses account debit. Let us assume we paid all this amount in cash, debit to cash. But coming to AUC, you can't post like this because it is part of a capital asset. We have to post this to asset only. Whatever the expenditure you are incurring towards this AUC machinery, you should debit this. You should debit to asset account debit to cash or bank or vendor, whatever may be the cash. In our case, I am taking here cash for the purpose of understanding. So that means this transportation, loading, unloading, and installation, we are going to debit all these expenditure to this machinery only. So if you put together all this amount, purchase cost, this transportation, loading, unloading, installation, your cost is 1200. Apart from 1000, we paid 200 to make this asset ready to use. Till the time you make this asset ready to use, all the expenditure you should debit to this only. Now coming to 1010, see here this asset is ready to use now. Then what next? Create another asset master. New asset. New asset. So transfer whatever the expenditure you paid 1200 to this. The process of transferring this from AUC asset to normal asset, this is called settlement. Settlement of AUC line items. So then once you settle, it will become 0. Your new asset will start from 1010 and depreciation will be charged from this date only, since even as per IFRS, if asset is not ready to use, then you can't charge a depreciation. It should be charged from, this is nothing but a capitalization of a new asset. Hope you understand. In AUC, you have to create one AUC asset master. We are going to debit all the expenditure to this AUC asset. Once it is ready, then we will settle this cost to a new asset. This is the concept of AUC, and practically you will find this concept in many companies. In next session, we will understand what is the configuration required for this AUC, then we will test the same. Don't forget to rate the course. Thank you very much.